back. What the girl said? That ain't right. Won't fight. God, Father, soul in the house tonight. Hey, come on. Bring me. God, Father, soul. And power. Put a big baby. That's what I like. Come on, James. Godfather soul in the house. I don't own the copyrights to this song. But no, come on, Godfather. I can describe it. Man, come on, Godfather. For the big baby. Come to him, James Brown. James. Come on, James. Godfather soul for your holy mind today. On Friday Jamboree, we got the Godfather soul. Come on. Talk to him, James. Got to deal with you. Come on, James. What you gonna do? What you gonna do, James? Talk to him. Uh-huh. All right. Got that. Uh-oh. Talk to him, James. We don't need no favors. What you need to tell him again, James. Tell him again now. Tell him again, James. What? Come on, James. Uh-oh. Come on, James. Tell him what you say. Come on, Jay. Come on, Jay. Friday Jamboree for your holy mind. We in the divine mind, y'all. The holy mind. Come on. Come on, James. Come on, James. You getting funky, boy. You getting funky now. Y'all ain't ready for this. Y'all ain't ready for it. Y'all ain't ready for it today. Y'all ain't ready for it today. Say it, James. Say it, James. Say it, James. Come on. Godfather. Come up. That's the deal. Talk about your woman. Talk to him, Jane. Fine power. Fine power. Take the kids and raise them up. Drink out the righteous cup. Talk to him, Godfather. Uh-huh. Make her get up. Make her get up. Make him get up now. Come on, Jane. James Brown, Godfather Soul. Bless yourself. We're going to give you some flowers today, James. God, talk to him. All right. Godfather Soul. Come on. Godfather Soul. Big payback, y'all. Fine power. Bitch. Don't own the copyright to the song now. Need some big back. Jay Brown, Godfather Soul in the house. Yeah, yeah. Loving it on the Friday Jamboree today. Yes, ma'am. Yes, sirs. We out here rocking today. James Brown, Godfather Soul. Oh, we got some awesome stuff today. Got some awesome stuff today. Yes, yes, we got some awesome stuff. And before I go any further, now I'm gonna change the theme on Sundays. Sundays, I'm gonna have a call-in show on YouTube. And you can call in and we'll have so many at a time. You got questions, statements, or you might can answer something. So it's gonna be like an open panel on Sundays. And so that's why I tell you to go over to the Virgo TV on YouTube, subscribe, so you'll know when and what time I'm coming on Sunday, so you can participate into the script. You know, we want everybody to participate, because I think when people like minds come together, you get more knowledge, more wisdom, and more understanding. And I think that's what we need to do, to unify. So what I'm gonna do, I finally got the Zoom and everything set up, still working out the kinks. And what I want y'all to do on Sundays is come in, and I'll put a link in the chat, and you can hit the link and join me, ask me questions, I ask y'all questions, and we just have a dialogue and communicate some wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. Now listen, I ain't dealing with no buffoonery. I'm telling you this out of love. I deal with truth, and if you get on there, I want you to be seeking truth and be honest with yourself, and we're not gang banging or none of that stuff on that channel. So it's gonna be Sunday. So I'm still gonna put a little clip on here on Facebook, and then I'm just direct everybody to YouTube, and we're gonna have a good time. We're gonna have a good time. I just had to throw that out. But go over to the Virgo TV and subscribe, like, and share when you see the videos, and that'll help me out and everything. And you see the Cash App, y'all put something on that Cash App, and a lot of people watching the videos. A little bit helps a lot. We're gonna get down with Brother James Brown. Come on. We're gonna let some more people get in. See. That to me. Oh, you punk. I get on there. One big paper. That's where I live. One big paper. I can do it. But don't do no damn wheeling. Talk to him, Jane. I can do it. But don't do no damn wheeling. I can dig it right there. I'm ready. I can dig it right there. But that's me. That's the thing. Put a big plate back. James Brown in the house, bro. Yeah, Godfather Soul in the house. Yes, yes. So glad, so thankful. Gratitude is the latitude. High mind. Yes. Yes. I know everybody be busy and everything, but guess what? It's time to get down to the nitty gritty today. Got some good stuff going on today. Yeah. A whole lot of people. I was listening to a lot of people yesterday who's on live yesterday. And people just want the truth. They want the truth. And they seeking truth. And we at the right place at the right time to get the truth. It's so many people out here that is aware or conscious of who they are, where they are, and who they belong to, and what they belong to. Now, today it's like a beautiful awakening, a resurrection, if you will, because we don't know the power of the mind because we don't know we in the mind. And we don't know that we connected to each and everything around us. Everything is nothing that we're not connected to. And when you don't know you connected to the divine, you lose hope. You lose faith. You lose your capabilities of being the best or the perfect divine essence of your creator. And that's what so many teachers we're going to have to do. We're going to have to tell so many people and show them, prove it to them that we dwelling in the divine mind. That is mind power, God's mind power that is keeping us going and keeping us on the right path, blessing us and carrying us and just uplifting us and inspiring us. It's a divine time. I'm just spiritually enlightened today. It's just power. But we're going to deal with creation. We're going to deal with creation today, that we are in God's mind. We move and have our being inside of God. That's where we at. We inside of God's mind. The ideal things of God. So when we think about it, we're always on God's mind. And God always thinking about us, thinking about, because he cares for us. It cares for us. Because I'm finna bust some bubbles today, and there's gonna be a lot of people that ain't gonna understand, but that's okay. It will be revelated to them later down the line. See, because here's the thing: we got our concepts, and everybody got their own concepts. I've been dealing with this for a while. Everybody got their own concept. When you get your revelation and you form your concept, then that's your concept. Because here's the thing. If you listen to somebody else, then it might not work for you. So you need to form your own concept. And I'm going to show you why I'm saying that is because while we in the mind of God, we have also access unlimited mind of our own individually. And we got one collectively. So when we dealing with mind, we dealing with total spirit, knowledge, intelligence, understanding, and wisdom. Infinite and eternal. There's no limit. No limit. And that's where we want to or gonna get back to. No limit. But first, I want to show you this. I want to show you this. It is the character of God, creation. The character of God, creation is good and very good. You'll hear me oftentimes saying that, good and very good. There's no other creator than God. He made all that is. God creation was in the realm of ideal. In the realm of ideal. In the ideal in mind. The universe and man are potentially perfect. See, this is what I'm telling you. You got to go back to your perfection. And what I mean is you got to see yourself perfect. You got to speak yourself. You got to meditate on it. You got to pray about it. You got to speak it when people saying negative things or whatever you thinking negative, you got to speak yourself back to health, if that makes sense, or back out of disease. Because the simple fact is, when God see us, he see perfect. He see the universe perfect. He see man perfect. But how you see yourself? See, we dealing with mind power. God know his mind power, but do you know yours? Do you know you can change your DNA? Do you know that you can change your way of living, your way of gaining money, your way of accumulating better things for your life so you can use it and have time to use it? Do you know that? With the Virgo here to tell you. It's the big payback. It's time to get all the things that you think you should have got, all the things you lost, all the things, it's time for you to get it back. It's the big payback. That's what it is. And don't let nobody fool you. You got the capability. If Jesus had the capability, the disciples had the capability, and all the people they called summoned after that, guess what? You got that same capability. What make them special and you ain't? God, all us in God. Everything in God. You got the capability of rising high. I don't care what age you are, what limitations that you think you have. Oh my God. That you think you have. Because see, this is what happened. Somebody come along and say you got cancer. And then they know you got a belief mechanism in you. And so they say, you got cancer. And you say, okay, I got it. And it's like a quarterback throwing a pass to his receiver. The doctor throw you a pass of cancer, you catch it. Boop. I got it. And by the time you get and make a touchdown, you had chemotherapy. It's sad, but that's God's truth. You think yourself into sickness. So if you can think yourself into sickness, you can think yourself out of sickness. You think yourself into poverty. If you can think yourself into poverty, you can think yourself out of poverty. By the imagination, by the divine power, by faith. You got the ability. God gave everybody that ability. It's the big payback. A lot of people go around this world and make tons and tons of money when they realize it's one principle. It's already mine. I belong to this universe. I belong to the creator of this universe. I belong to this earth. This earth belongs to me. I'm connected to everything down here. And everything is connected to me. It's just that simple. And we step on that level of thought, that's when God uses us the most. The power that we have is so dynamic. It's awesome. It's the big payback. And I'm telling you, if you use the things that I'm telling you, go back and watch the video. I told a brother the other night, just go back and watch some of the videos. You might not understand all of it, but guess what? You grab some of it, little bit by little bit. And these principles that I'm telling you, they will gain you access to the divine realm. We're supposed to have that divine right to access the Father presence anytime we desire. We walking in the mind of God. Here we go. God's creation was in the realm of ideal, in the ideal in mind. The universe and man are potentially perfect, the expression and manifestation of the perfect ideal. Creation was left to man, and he has not been true to his truth, but has used his God-given powers to express other than the divine ideal. Well, what is the divine ideal? That everything that God made is good and very good. We've been taught that it's good and bad. Let's go back to Genesis. When you look at a story, it's supposed to paint a picture in your mind because our first language is symbolic. So it's supposed to paint a picture in your mind where you can remember the story. And that's what Genesis is about, the tree of good and evil and the tree of life and these things. It represents other aspects of God because everything is in God. But here's what I think people on the religious realm, not the divine spirit realm, have missed. That these things is mythology and allegoric things. And so when the lower self, which is Satan or the serpent in the garden, the fleshly lower self, that's what it represents. Okay? In that particular story, the lower self. And what Adam and Eve represent is the right hemisphere and the left hemisphere of the brain. Or we could say mind and body. And when the story depicts on how they was listening to the serpent, it is showing us that if we choose to listen to duality, good and evil, we are not listening to God. And we're not following the divine plan or the divine idea of God. We're not following it. So when you understand that God, everything God created, everything we have around us, everything, everybody, every animal, every tree, everything is one. God said, I'm one. And you can see it that way. There won't be no good and evil. Man created that with his ignorance of his perception. The whole thing, what we got to do is change our perception. That's what's got us boggled down in the mind. To set yourself free, you got to change your perception. I keep saying it, perception. Now here what we at, right? Creation. Now listen, he said, ideal creation was left to man, and he has not been true to his truth, but has used his God-given power to express other than the divine ideals. This is what causes evil to appear. Everything appears. And that's what we wrap these eyes on, is appearance. But behind the appearance is God force that creates everything. But then when it comes through us, we see evil, we see good, we see bad, we see ugly, we see all different things. And God saying, I want you to see just what I want you to see. And in the garden, he already told them, do not touch this tree. Don't eat nothing off of it. Because when you do, you're going to see like double good and evil. Your eye is not single no more. You're not using your third eye anymore. You're not using it. And when you stop using it, the access to the spiritual realm was cut off. They got kicked out of the garden. They couldn't see the beauty no more. They couldn't even understand the divine spiritual realm anymore. That ain't no eternal, and it ain't no punishment. It was just an allegoric story to tell us what to beware of about ourselves. Uh-oh. Your job is mind over matter. Raise your consciousness, your mind, to represent the divine ideal of God, and you change your whole dimension, your whole universe, your body, mind, spirit, and soul. You change your whole surroundings. Everybody around you will see the difference. And what you speak, it will come back to you completed on whatever you sent it out for. It's real facts. That's how powerful you is. You ain't dealing with no weak punk God. You dealing with a divine, high science, high tech deity. It's awesome. Listen. This is what causes evil to appear in the face of the truth that God made all that is, and that all that he made was good. Now, here's the trick. See, these technology gurus and all these buildings and all this stuff, it appears that they are in cahoots and plotting all this thing up. But guess what? If God does not supply it, it ain't gonna get done. Let me say this again. God is the supplier, and God is the supply. Uh-oh. I'm gonna say this one more time. God is the supplier, and God is the supply. Now, I want y'all to make that make sense. Because the simple fact is, we under the concept that God don't finish his work. Somebody told me that God through. God can't never be through. How he gonna be through out of, and he got to think. If we ain't God mind, he got to continue to think. If he sleep or if he walking around, he got us an idea in his mind. So he's moving. Everything is moving. It ain't never stopping. Not gonna cast to another thing, but everything is moving in God. It ain't never stopping. God just keep moving. That's why they keeping us busy down here, just keeping us going all the time. Because God is moving it. It's by grace and mercy. See, what people don't, what the so-called elite, because they ain't, is not telling you, they know how to call on it. They know how to manifest. They know the secrets, how to tap into it. Because they ain't no smarter than me and you now. They got more game than us. But they ain't no smarter than them. We can create just like they can. And we'll create better. Why? Because we got the right heart. Yeah. And don't give me that mess. Good guys come last. I don't like that. You the top. You the dog. You the top dog. You're a good guy. You stay a good guy. But you learn these lessons, how to get this money, how to get rich, how to help yourself and love yourself and show love to everybody else. That God give you the power to be over or to be with. You can do it. You can do it. And don't tell me you can't. And many of y'all know my story where I came from. I'm telling you, sometimes I'll just be looking at, boy, I know it wasn't me. Things I have experienced. The good things. I ain't talking about when I start looking at God good and everything good and I'm perfect and the world perfect, everything started coming my way. And I got people going, you gonna have people that hate on you. You're gonna have people that love you. That don't matter. You keep pushing. Because you got one objective. To go back to God, here as you can possibly do it. And the only way you're going to purify yourself, you got to know right now and start teaching and training this body and soul and letting it know that this what the ideal is for me down here. Perfection. And perfection. And this is what I'm going to tell y'all about this AI stuff. Listen, perfection is not putting stuff on you, makeup, ladies, wigs, and all that. It's not. Perfection is to take the shit off. Uh-oh. Yeah, I know you want to be beautified and you're putting these AI things on and everything. I get it. I understand. But you're tearing up your skin, your pores, and all of that. You can do that without an AI because they want to put you in a quantum computer anyway. That's a whole nother subject. But anyway, you got the capability of transforming your own self with your own thoughts. Oh, but you want it overnight. It don't happen like that. You got to take your time. You ain't never had, no woman on this earth had a baby in 2 weeks and the baby was successfully birthed and fully developed. Ain't no way. It take time to have these things come to you. And some stuff, when you understand and tap in. Some stuff just come like that. It depends on your intent. But when you change your mind and start loving yourself from the inside out, you ain't gonna care about what nobody else think about you. And you're gonna be beautiful. An aura. Like you a pregnant woman, you ain't even pregnant. That aura, that glow gonna be on you. Because you're gonna know thyself. And you're gonna know the I am that is inside of you, generating that beauty and that divine power in you. So you got to love yourself. God is love. You are everything that God is. So first love yourself. First love yourself. Now, okay. Hold on, y'all. Just give me a minute. I got to find this thing. Well, we're just going to keep reading. All that he have made in the face of the truth that God made all that is, and that it all that is he made was good. There is no reality in the inherent brought about by man. They are simply a wrong relationship of things brought about by ignorance and false limits, concepts, and God's creation. Let me say that again because they didn't come out right. It said, there is no reality in the inharmonies brought about by man. They are simply a wrong relationship of things brought about by ignorance and false limits, concepts of God creation. Only that which is created by God is real, enduring, and abiding. If the untrue was real, it could not be changed. Only spiritual things are eternal and real. Man, ignorance. I was telling the brother the other day, listen, man, a baby don't wake up and talk about they finna be a mass murder. They don't do that. When you came here, you was pure. Then you start listening to the ignorance from your family, then your friends, your character was built, and you had no choice. You was a baby. So you had to go along with the flow of your village. True fact. But then the intuition and consciousness of the divine spirit start guiding you in different lanes in order for you to develop, in order to get to the point where you is right now. And if you watching this or you're gonna watch it, guess what? You at the right place. This about you. This earth is about you. It ain't about no Jesus. It ain't about no Buddha. It ain't about no Muhammad. It ain't about no Haru. It ain't about no Malcolm X. It ain't about no Elijah Muhammad. It ain't about none of them folks. It's about you. It's about you. The book that we call the Bible is talking about you and what's inside of you. Every individual, that book is speaking to us and it's telling us what we capable of doing if we do certain things. That's what it's telling us. It's telling us who God is within us. It ain't telling us what they tell us. It's the wrong interpret, because it was supposed to be stories so it can show you certain aspects of yourself, like your 12 body system, how to use your immune system, how to use your reproduction system. You understand what I'm saying? It's about you. And it's telling us wrong thinking has brought evil on this planet. And it's going to continue to be